Hey Joe, my name is Sarshunas and today I will be helping you with your marketing problems. First, I just wanted to talk about the business you have in general. You have a Christmas shop called Julis Norway where you sell decorations and Christmas snacks, and you have your own coffee section. However, due to the pandemic, you have to close the shop and open up an online store. And the problems you face there is that you're struggling with growing a customer base and creating a Christmas atmosphere online. To help you with your marketing campaign, let's go through some elements. Let's start with the campaign name. I chose a digital Christmas shop because it's simplistic and it lets the user know what the campaign idea is all about. And the campaign idea in a general sense is about letting the target audience know about the Christmas shop online. In terms of campaign objectives, I'm using a marketing model called the SMART objectives in order to specify the campaign objective. And I'm also taking into consideration the short-term and long-term goals that you stated in the interview with my colleague. So the S stands for specific. Let's try and be specific here. The campaign objective is to use a social media campaign to grow a customer base online by educating and informing the target audience about the business. In terms of measurement, we can measure this in social media metrics such as likes and comments. It is achievable through a well-executed social media campaign, and also is relevant through the short-term and long-term goals that you stated in the interview. At the same time, in terms of time bound, I'm thinking 2 weeks is an appropriate time to run the social media campaign. Now let's talk about the target audience. I'm thinking about age of 25 to 50, both genders, and location. I'm thinking Røros, which is where the business is located, and also big European cities such as Berlin and Amsterdam to attract tourism. And in terms of psychographic factors, I'm thinking the target audience will be someone who is interested in buying things online, and also in having interest for trivia from other countries. The behavioral factors will be someone who is using social media, someone who is active, someone who is adept at buying things online. Furthermore, I want to talk about which social media platform we can use. I'm thinking about Facebook due to the large pool of active users, and a large pool of active users being relevant to the age of the target audience, being 25 to 50. Overall, the key message of this social media campaign would be a digital Christmas shop, basically informing the customers about what the business is about. In terms of organic content, I have created 2 mock-ups. One is a preview of a Facebook page with a logo. The second one is a preview of a Facebook ad. I think these are 2 great examples of what we can do in the future and what we can work on. So now I'm going to show you some mock-ups I made. The first one is this one. This is a preview of a Facebook page. You see an example of a company logo. Here we see the second mock-up, and this is an example of an ad for Facebook. That, as you can see here, we have just a quick example. We have a title card in a sense that says Julis Norway presents a digital Christmas shop. Follow us for updates on Norwegian Christmas decorations and snacks. In terms of user-generated content, I'm thinking the focus right now should be on organic content, and then later down the road, when we have grown a certain customer base online, we can then engage the customers with using user-generated content, such as sharing their experiences, sharing the products they're bought, for example. Furthermore, I think advertisement is a viable and highly relevant option for this social media campaign, and Facebook have the options to run a sufficient social media campaign. In terms of time frame, I'm taking 2 weeks. However, it is important to note that Julenis Norway is a seasonal business as well, being the season of Christmas. But if we start growing a customer base already now, it will be easier to market to an already existing customer base come Christmas time. In terms of success, we can measure the success of this campaign through social media metrics. To summarize, we talked about the campaign name, we talked about the campaign idea, the campaign objectives, we talked about target audience, which social media platform we're going to use, the content we're going to use, the timing, and how we're going to schedule it all. So thank you for your time, and please let me know if you want some changes.